Well, AI products are all the rage these days. And in my own experience of working on and building multiple AI products over the last, say, 12 months or so, what I have encountered is four different kinds of risk that I think we should all be aware of. So whether you're an AI product manager, or a startup founder, or a CTO of a company looking to build AI products, I think these are the four risks that you should keep in mind. The first is the feasibility risk. So generative AI specifically, by its nature, is just probabilistic. It's not deterministic. So it's critical that AI product manager ensure that the technology is a good match for the specific product and solution, and also really understand that what kind of an error ratio is allowed. So let's take two examples, right? If the product is, I don't know, personalized news feed, I'm sure you get that. Then if on occasion a recommendation is not entirely correct or aligned with users' stated preferences, it's a user experience that can be managed. But imagine an AI product which is controlling a dose of medication, like say insulin. Then a dosage outside of the medical guideline would be unacceptable. So that's the feasibility risk here, is to figure out what are acceptable error rates, what are the possible types of mistakes, how will the product handle each type of mistakes, and are there ways to mitigate mistakes with user experiences. The second type of risk, our usability risk, is that the customer experience is important for any product, but with AI, it takes on new level of importance and complexity. So for AI products, we need to design user experiences that clearly set expectations about what the technology can and can't do. I remember logging into ChatGPT for the first time, and it clearly said what it can or cannot do, or the fact that it's not always correct. That probably sets the expectations on what the user experience might be. And that's why, in many cases, explaining the why behind the AI's decision and behavior can become essential in certain applications. So when it gets it wrong, maybe you explain it why it got it wrong. And that's why you need to ensure that the AI-powered experiences are easy to learn, use, understand, and trust. The third kind of risk I see is a value risk. Value is always a critical risk, right? AI-powered products hold the promise of significant value, which is why so much of the world is rushing towards applying this specific technology. But it does not mean it solves all the problem, right? The AI product's responsibility, the manager's responsibility, is to ensure that the AI product features and products deliver genuine incremental value to users and customers. And that's what, when we were building Insta AI platform, a generative AI platform for mortgage industry, that's what we were looking at, is that it's not just AI in name only, but it's something that's actually solving real world challenges and problems. So we want to avoid the temptation to implement AI solely for the sake of marketing. And the last kind of risk that I see is the viability risk. So again, while AI holds immense potential, especially in terms of providing real value to users and customers, the business viability challenges are still substantial. So you will see that while an autonomous car drives hundreds and thousands of miles without any mistake, if it were to do one mistake, it becomes, say, a national headline, right? Because the media is quick to pounce on anything that goes wrong. And that's where you need to figure out what is a right viability for your product, how much cost are you willing to put in before it can be monetized, right? We need to ensure that the product that we are building can eventually be marketed, sold, serviced, funded, monetized, and more importantly, is legal and compliant with any relevant regulatory constraints. Especially for us, being in the mortgage space and trying to build AI technology for mortgage industries or mortgage industry, it's really important that we understand the relevant regulatory constraint that comes within this space. So hopefully that helps you look at any AI product from a risk perspective and helps you overcome that risk when you're building it. So if you can figure out how to overcome those, I think you will end up building a really cool AI product, much like we did with Insta AI.